underground caves, and alleged incestuous abuse inside the disturbing case rocking a New Mexico town. We begin in Deming, New Mexico, a town now grappling with unimaginable allegations. Valerie and Melvin Cordell stand accused of heinous crimes against their own children. The charges include child abuse, sexual abuse, and neglect, painting a picture of unimaginable suffering. The victims in this case are the Cordells' 7 children, now in protective custody. Their story is one of alleged horror, unfolding in the shadows of a seemingly ordinary life. The details emerging are deeply disturbing, shaking the community to its core. Give a like and subscribe, leave a comment. The investigation began in October 2024, triggered by a brave act of defiance. The Cordells' 16-year-old daughter reported the alleged abuse. Her disclosure came while she was attending the New Mexico National Guard Youth Challenge Academy. This single act set in motion a chain of events that would expose a world of alleged depravity. The Roswell Police Department and New Mexico State Police immediately launched a joint investigation. What they uncovered was beyond comprehension. The Cordell property, a 35-acre site in Luna County, was described as an inhumane, squalid scene. Investigators were confronted with conditions that defied basic standards of human decency. The living arrangements were nothing short of appalling. The children were allegedly housed in a dilapidated trailer, unlivable camping trailers, and broken-down vehicles. But the most disturbing element was a semi-underground cave. This cave contained tunnels only 4 to 6 feet high. The entire property was allegedly covered in filth. Rotting food, bags of trash, and buckets of human feces were reportedly found throughout the site. The stench alone was said to be overwhelming, a testament to the alleged neglect. The allegations of abuse are particularly disturbing. They include horrific acts of sexual abuse and profound neglect. The details are difficult to hear, but they must be confronted. The children were allegedly forced to perform sexual acts with each other. These acts reportedly occurred in front of other adults, further compounding the trauma. The father, Melvin Cordell, allegedly assaulted the 16-year-old daughter for 4 years. Beyond the sexual abuse, the children allegedly lived outside year-round, exposed to the elements. The filthy conditions further endangered their health and well-being. This was a life of alleged constant suffering. Valerie Cordell, 41, has pleaded not guilty to the charges against her. She faces 16 counts of child abuse, criminal sexual penetration, and conspiracy to commit child abuse. The legal battle is expected to be long and arduous. Melvin Cordell, 50, faces charges of criminal sexual contact of a minor, criminal sexual penetration, abuse of a child, aggravated battery, and tampering with evidence. His arraignment was held on May 5th. Both parents were arrested on February 21, 2025. Both Valerie and Melvin Cordell are currently being held without bond. The court deemed them a flight risk and a danger to the community. The legal proceedings are ongoing, and the truth will eventually come to light. All 7 children are now in protective custody, receiving the care and support they desperately need. They face a long road to recovery, both physically and emotionally. The trauma they have allegedly endured is unimaginable. The 16-year-old daughter, who bravely reported the abuse, was pregnant for the first time at age 14. She was pregnant again at age 16. These pregnancies are a stark reminder of the alleged horrors she faced. The community of Deming, New Mexico, is reeling from the shock and disbelief. Residents are struggling to comprehend the details of this case. The allegations have shaken the town to its core. The ongoing legal proceedings will continue to unfold, bringing more details to light. The community is watching closely, hoping for justice for the victims. This case serves as a stark reminder of the hidden dangers that can exist within our society. The alleged abuse suffered by these children is a tragedy that demands our attention. It is a call to action for all of us to protect the most vulnerable members of our society. We must remain vigilant and report any suspected cases of child abuse. This case highlights the importance of early intervention and support for at-risk families. it also underscores the need for comprehensive training for law enforcement and child protective services. Only through collective effort can we prevent such tragedies from happening again. The road to recovery for these children will be long and difficult. They will need ongoing therapy, counseling, and support to heal from the alleged trauma they have endured. The community must rally around them and provide them with the resources they need to rebuild their lives. This case also raises questions about the role of the community in preventing child abuse. Neighbors, friends, and family members all have a responsibility to be aware of the signs of abuse and to report any concerns they may have. Silence can be deadly. The legal proceedings will be closely watched by the community and the nation. The outcome of this case will have a significant impact on the lives of the victims and the future of the defendants. Justice must be served. This case is a reminder that child abuse can happen anywhere, even in small towns like Deming, New Mexico. It is a problem that affects all communities, regardless of their size or demographics. We must all work together to create a safer world for our children. The alleged actions of Valerie and Melvin Cordell are a betrayal of the most fundamental trust between parent and child. They are accused of inflicting unspeakable harm on their own children, violating their innocence and their right to a safe and loving home. The details of this case are deeply disturbing, but it is important to confront them head-on. By shining a light on these alleged horrors, we can help to prevent similar tragedies from happening in the future. We must never forget the victims of child abuse. The community of Deming, New Mexico is strong and resilient. It will come together to support the victims of this alleged abuse and to ensure that justice is served. This case will be a defining moment for the town, a test of its values and its commitment to protecting its children. The investigation into this case is ongoing, and more details may emerge in the coming weeks and months. We will continue to follow this story closely and to provide updates as they become available. Our thoughts are with the victims and their families. This case is a stark reminder of the importance of vigilance and awareness. We must all be on the lookout for signs of child abuse and neglect. If you suspect that a child is being abused, please report it to the authorities immediately. You could save a life. The alleged actions of Valerie and Melvin Cordell are a stain on the community of Deming, New Mexico. But the community will not be defined by this tragedy. It will be defined by its response to it, by its commitment to justice and its compassion for the victims. The children who have allegedly suffered in this case deserve our unwavering support. They deserve a chance to heal, to rebuild their lives, and to find happiness again. We must do everything we can to help them on their journey. This case is a call to action for all of us. It is a reminder that we must never take the safety and well-being of our children for granted. We must be vigilant, we must be aware, and we must be willing to speak out against abuse and neglect. The alleged horrors that unfolded in Deming, New Mexico, are a tragedy that will not soon be forgotten. But by learning from this tragedy, we can help to prevent similar tragedies from happening in the future. We must never give up on our children. The victims of this alleged abuse are not alone. They have the support of the community, the state, and the nation. We will stand with them as they navigate the long and difficult road to recovery. We will never forget their story. This case is a reminder that the fight against child abuse is far from over. We must continue to work tirelessly to protect our children and to create a world where all children are safe, loved, and cherished. The future of our children depends on it.